Hey everyone, it's been a while since I've been on live and I got some stuff to tell you. Um, so we just got back from vacation from Washington, which was so much fun. We were there for I think 13 days. Um, so I kind of want to share what traveling has taught me, since traveling is one of the aspects that my husband and I want to try to do is travel. But there's a couple problems with that, okay? So one, my husband has a problem with airplanes and he gets super afraid and it's like, don't talk to me. I'm not going to look out the window. Don't talk to me till we're there. So um, not only that, you have to remember you're trusting these people that are managing this airplane with your life. You're giving these people your trust to get you there safely. And it's the same thing when you're driving, which is another thing that we learned. Um, Here in Hawaii, we don't, like on Maui especially, we don't have freeways. We have highways, right? So our speed, our like miles per hour, I think on our highway is 45. People like to go like 60, but I'd honestly rather take 60 than going 80 or 90 on the freeway. Like, so that's one of the things that we had to adapt to when we were on vacation was the crazy traffic and all these huge freeways that they're building and dealing with the people going in and out the lanes, not using their blinkers, and then there's so many crashes. It's like, well, people, if you like slow down, maybe communicate with other people that which way you're going, that you might get there safer and things might flow a little bit better. That was one of the things that we dealt with because we're in the car most of the time, right? So we're driving like constantly everywhere. So how do you adapt to changes like that? How do you trust people and things like that? So I trust my husband with my life. Especially when he's driving, because he knows he has his family and it's just the other people around that is most of the time the problem. The drunk drivers or the people, just wanting to be assholes and be selfish and get wherever it is that they need to be. Like a couple weeks ago, before we got there, our mother-in-law was in an accident. Somebody came up from the side and sideswiped her, took off one of her tires, and I can imagine how afraid she was. Like, that's some scary shit. One of your tires is missing, you're all by yourself. I don't remember if it was at night or not, but like, that's some scary shit. And it wasn't her fault. It was the other person's fault, right? So those were one of the things that we had to adapt to. So me and my husband had to have a discussion. Like, I'm like, well, are you sure you want to drive? You're complaining that your body hurts because you're driving all the time. Well, let me drive. And then he had to tell me why he doesn't let me drive over there. It's because I have no patience when it comes to people driving like assholes. So I can understand, maybe I might do something stupid over there, like throw my hand out the window and, somebody want to do something stupid, right? Like over here, we don't have to deal with that bullshit, but we will tell you slow down. So I understand why he didn't want me to drive, which made me like, okay, I need to relax, let him do his thing. I know he's doing the best he can to drive his family, safely. So that was one of the experiences that we had to definitely deal with, is that people don't show aloha like they do over here, which is very weird. So when we were going around spreading aloha, people were just looking at us like, oh, you're not from here. Well, no, obviously, because we're a little bit nicer. But it was okay because it made people question like, oh, well, where are you from? And, want to get to know you, which is like the best feeling ever, because you get to share your experience and interact with other people, which is what I love. That was like the best part about traveling. Yeah, so so how do you know when to step back and like change it when something like that is bothering you? So when my husband communicated to me like, okay, this is why I don't let you drive. All right, it took the I guess the anxiety off of my shoulders that I would transfer to him as he's driving. And so once I eased up on that, he was okay, we know where we're going, we know which, and he was able to navigate by himself. Usually I'm the navigator and he's the driver. So there was a couple moments where I just needed to like be by myself and put my headphones in and not have to do any navigation, no talking, no nothing, right? So he had to kind of like learn, hey, okay, well shit, my navigator is kind of busy right now, she needs her space, so what am I going to do? So he had to learn how to deal with the traffic on his own. So everything in life, you have to learn how to adapt to it, right? So we learned how to adapt to the traffic. I learned how to adapt to riding an airplane, as I tried to share that with my husband. Like, you can't think negative about it. You're closer to the angels. You should be thankful that we're able to fly, that somebody's, mind and what they created is here working for us in our favor. So, I know a friend too that used to work for the airlines, and she's like, definitely they will not put it in the air if they know that it's not working, and say you're at the airport and something goes wrong and they got to fix your plane. You should be happy that, hey, they found a problem before we were in the air fixing that plane so we can get to where we need to be safely, right? Those are the little things that people forget to take into consideration because we're stuck every day living our lives, right? And I'm the same. I fuck up a lot. I'm not perfect. And, so those are some of the things that we had to deal with. And so I want you to know a couple signs that I learned to know that I was on the right track, doing the right things. When we got home, there's a lot of, I have a very deep intuition, right? So I sense things on a different level, and I like to be by myself so I can just collect my thoughts, and my creativity and things like that. And being on vacation, I didn't have that. So it's very hard to kind of get along with my family at certain times. I just needed to be away from them, and I had to literally go in the bathroom one day with my headphones and just put them in and sit on the toilet and just zone out, and just write. Because that's what I like to do. That's what gets me into my creativity, how I can help people, what I'm supposed to be doing in this life, and things like that. So, we did a lot of camping and being out in nature, which is something that we love. It definitely helps us connect to the universe, which is one thing that I want to kind of touch on, because traveling, it's not always the same where you live, right? So here we live with Aloha, and we're nice, and we let you through, and things like that. Over, you have to remember, traveling to somewhere else, they might be fast-paced, and that's just their culture, whatever, right? So you have to adapt. Okay. But the signs that I am in the right place and the right time help me when I'm in nature and I'm able to connect. I can sense things, and I'm gonna give you an example. So when I came home, I'm always talking how I want to do environment stuff, right? So I haven't been able to go do the beach cleanup, but there was a post on Facebook for the Go Green, Recycle, whatever, and basically you get to take your tires and all the things that you're not able to take at the dump and take them up to Lahaina and recycle them. So I was interested in that. I'm like, dude, we have some stuff, So the universe reaches out. One of the friends, Jules, is like, hey, I'm a volunteer. What do you think? You think you'd be able to come and help and And I'm like, you know what? Why fucking not? I mean, I need to make money because we just got back from vacation, but why fucking not? Why not go and help the environment? That's a sign that I'm in the right place at the right time, doing whatever it is I'm supposed to be doing right here, right now, because I'm given this opportunity with all this time, right? So what am I going to do with it? How am I going to help people? And how are we going to share it? Okay, that's basically all that traveling and everything that I learned wrapped in a nutshell. So it'll come out in different parts or whatever. You'll see my story, but learning to adapt and changing and seeing the signs is the major point that I kind of want to get across to you guys, because there are signs everywhere. You know, there's especially the emotions, and that's the first thing that gets shot down by people is their gut feeling. Oh no, because I'm feeling this, I'm vulnerable in this place. That they don't realize that yes, that is your answer. Just fucking listen to your gut, do what your gut says, and everything will fall into place. Money will fall into place, happiness will fall into place, just everything one at a time. And so I'm thinking of doing this 5-day happiness challenge and doing a journaling challenge to help you guys manifest things. And a lot of people that I've been asking and talking to want that time with their family. You know, they want to make extra income, but they're scared. They're scared. I don't blame you for being scared. We were taught to, you know, do things the traditional way, which is hard. The 9 to 5, you got to grind for your family. You got to buy the house, and you got to do this, and you got to do that. But that was back then when it was achievable. It's not too achievable now, because look at how many jobs we have to work. 3 to 5 jobs just to hold down, you know, whatever it is to survive. So, yeah, that's, you know, one of the things I wanted to share with you guys is about the signs and everything. So I want you to think about what it is that you want to do in this life. What are you doing that makes you happy? And when something bothers you, just remember you have to live like how we're living right now with this movement and everything going on. You got to live kapu aloha, right? You're living life at your highest integrity. No matter the challenges that you're going through, it's keeping that faith and just knowing that everything is going to be okay. And that's the main thing to life, and learning lessons and going through challenges and things like that. Because the shit, when the shit is scary, that's how you know you're supposed to be doing it. And if you always are scared and you run away, you never know what can be. So, alright guys, I just wanted to share that with you. Thanks for letting me share. I'm going to come out with a couple more videos about our vacation and things like that. So I just wanted to share what traveling has taught me, experiences, and how to adapt and things like that. So, alright guys, talk to you later. Bye.